Hi everyone, I'm Ann Birchard. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today's card was inspired by another Ann Alexander from Australia. I was inspired to use the Count on Me stamp set, the triple banner punch, if you can see that without the flash, pretty flowers, this is new in the catalog, and the 3D bark, the bark embossing folder, which is 3D. And this is how I store my embossing folders. I will cut basic white to 5.5 by 4.25. I run it through whatever the embossing folder is, and then I punch out the label from the original packaging and just staple it on. Add the name of it at the bottom so I can match the two up. One way of storing it. I would love to hear how you store your embossing folders. So let's make a card. I have already stamped and cut out the little bear because watching myself cut is just mind-numbing and painful. So I don't want to force you to do that. I just have a piece of scratch paper. Again, I stamped the bear using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And I stamped it on basic white, cut them out. I'm going to be using the light and dark soft suede. First, I'm going to put down the soft suede, the light soft suede, all over my little bear. Get his ears, his face. His muzzle I'm going to do in the dark. Keep going. If you haven't already done so, please text Ann Birchard, one word, all caps, to the number 22828 to receive my monthly newsletter. I send you tips, tricks, and techniques, and any specials that Stampin' Up! May have. All right. That's done. Now I'm going to come in with the dark soft suede, and I'm going to create some fur with big brush strokes and color in his muzzle. Also color in any shadows. So it'll be here, here, where the artist has already given us some shadow marks underneath his legs, right there, and his foot. And then go back to giving some fur all over. Get his ear. And you want it to go in the direction that the fur would be going naturally. Because what we're going to do after this is come back in with the light, light soft suede, and kind of blend it all together. And it just kind of softens the look a bit, but you can still see the fur effect that we were trying to create. I'm getting there. I like it. It looks cute. I'm going to be using the light and dark real red. Again, start with the light all over. And then with the nib end, the small nib end, give it the cast shadow. Since the heart is behind the bear, it's going to have a shadow down there. And I think I'm going to add a little V. Sorry if my head's in the way. Little V where the top of the heart comes in, kind of give it a little bit of dimension. Back again with the light, smooth it. There we go. Now, I'm going to use the Stampin' Right in basic black and go around the edge to cover up any of the white still left with my terrible fussy cutting skills. And this just gives it a little bit more professional look. And hides all my mistakes, which I like. Keep going. Now you want to make sure you use the Stampin' Right. Don't use a blend. The blend will bleed into your bear, your project, and then you get to start over. Or turn your bear into a black bear. There we go. Set that aside. Grab the Wink of Stella. Gotta have Wink of Stella. And color all of that in. Cute. Who doesn't like a glittery bear? Okay, set him aside. And now we're going to do some embossing. So let me make some room. Now, I grabbed this one. This was my last video, and I'll have a link up above. But these cutouts I saved. Ta-da! Here's the cutout. And so that is what the background is for my little bear. I like saving cardstock. Not that I'm frugal, but I'm frugal. Bring in your cut and emboss machine. And we're going to use platform 1. Set that aside for right now. Grab the 3D bark embossing folder. And I'm going to put this in. Actually, let me fold it halfway. You can fold it in half at 4 1/4 or score it at 4 1/4. Give it a good press. Then open it up. And I want the bark to go up and down. So I will set it in this way. And I'm going to go a little bit past the fold line just so I don't have a blank spot on the front of the card. Send this through. And I know I'm wiggling, sorry. Oh, we're back for the day. Isn't that pretty? Wonderful little texture. Add some interest to the card. Let me set that aside and set that embossing folder aside. I'm going to grab the pretty flowers. Since this is not a 3D, I need the regular platforms. Now I can't find them because I put them away. Oh my goodness. Where did it go? All right, since this is a regular folder, again, all the instructions are on the main plate. So using standard embossing folders, I need 1, platform number 3, my project, which is going to be the cutout in Pool Party. I'm gonna pick a pretty flower here. Let's see, I'm gonna go up. So I'm going to capture that flower, squish it, put it on, another base plate, and crank it through. There we go. Grab all this. I can set this aside. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, I like that. And this is a step up from my prototype. I'm going to add dimensionals to my little bear. And remember, you want enough so when he goes through the mail, he's not going to get squished. Remove this. Put him right about there. Isn't that cute? Oh, I like that. Okay, set those aside. This is the inside. This is Pool Party cut at 5 1/4 by 4. This is basic white cut at 5 3 3/4. So again, just 1/4 inch smaller than this cardstock, than the Pool Party. Add some stamp and seal in the back. Put this in here. If the top and sides are even, the bottom's going to be even. There we go. And then I'm going to grab another Pool Party, and I cut this at 3 1/4 inch thick. I went ahead and wrote in a Sharpie marker that the widest is 1 inch, medium is 3/4, and then the smallest width is 1/2. So then I know right away. And it's just random piece. So I'm going to start off with, I'm going to be using this side, slide it all the way through, flip it over to make sure it's butted up on the back, squeeze. Now that little guy, save it. We're going to use him in a minute here. I'm going to use the sentiment, I've got your back. Tuxedo black ink. My head's in the way, sorry. Line it up. Done. Get my chamois. Clean that off. Put the lid back on because I will put my fingers in. Now here's what you do with this leftover piece. Flip it over and align it to where you want the end, this side to end. So I'm kind of looking same space in between at the beginning and the back. And once you're happy with that, just grab a pencil and mark it. You're then going to bring in your scissors, or I'm going to use my trimmer just to make sure it is straight. And I'm lining up my pencil mark to the groove of the cutting. Done. And now, if I can get it off the trimmer, there you go. I'm going to slide this end in, and again, looking from the back, slide it all the way in, all the way to the back. Doesn't want to cooperate because my fingers are too. One more time. Slide it in, flip it over, make sure it's straight. I'm going to use my pencil. Push it all the way to the back. Line it up. And push. Ta-da! Come on. And now it's stuck. Oh my goodness. Take your pick tool. There we have it. And so you'll get an even front and back. So let's add some Stampin' Seal on the back. Grab some twine, wrap it around 3 times, cut it with my snips, and I'm just going to puddle this on the back, like so. Then add dimensionals. One more. We are almost done with this card. Bring in my bear. I'm going to tuck that up a bit. It got a bit too long. Put that here. Then I'm going to add some Stampin' Seal on the back of this. Slide him in. Oh, how cute. Let's add some bling. Again, take your pick tool, the gummy side, just squish and slide. Ta-da! So simple to get those rhinestones or even the pearls off. Now I got this big one off the packaging. In 3s, got it. Well, there you have it. A cute little card to send to somebody who needs a bear hug. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please hit subscribe and like. Don't forget to share this. And I hope you enjoyed this crafting experience with the civil engineer. We'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.